morning, guys. It is October 24th, 2024, and I'm feeling like it's a great day to do an all signs reading. So let me go ahead and just shuffle these cards up for a minute. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is Enfys Tarot. I try to get a community reading of some sort out each day of the week. And always keep an eye out for the live streams because you'll have an opportunity to ask a question in the comment section and get a free tarot reading. I try to do those just about once a week or so. So it's a beautiful day today. There's a lot of change in the air, a lot of shifting around. A lot of clearing out has been occurring over the past couple of months in preparation for like major change beginning in 2025. And I've been learning a lot about how this major change will be, having to do with going into Aquarius for the next 20 years. And there's going to be this massive divine feminine energy shifting into play, and so a lot of us have been going through the removal of toxic masculine energy, which I find really interesting. We're not losing the positive divine masculine energy. We are shedding the toxic masculine energy in preparation for, and here's the star card for anyone who paying attention to what's in my right hand, it is a shift into the divine feminine. So I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are as well. Let's go ahead and start pulling some cards for the zodiac signs. All right. So I'm just going to reach into my box here. Grab. Oh, well, this one fell out. So Libra is up first. Let's go ahead and shuffle the deck for Libra. Not yet. I thought it was ready, but it's not ready. Libra gets a little extra, as a matter of fact. Right. Okay, so Libra, we're starting out with Emperor energy. That's a lot of Taurus energy there. Reverse Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the reverse High Priestess. Oh, so you're a little off balance right now, Libra. Let's find out what's going on here. It has to do with family matters. Yeah, the Chariot is in reverse, Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's make sure these cards are all here in the screen. Okay, so for Libra, the first thing that is going on with you right now is the Emperor energy. There's some kind of undertaking, some um, situation where a lot of Libras right now might be trying to accomplish something, might be trying to control a situation by way of understanding what's needed and trying to lead people in order to accomplish something. You may be in the process of trying to figure out how to delegate. You may be trying to communicate with everyone, and you're actually really good at that, and that seems to be working. But there have been some stumbling blocks, and one of those stumbling blocks is the Ace of Swords, where there's a lack of clarity. You may be in need of getting a little bit of clarity right now, in order to continue moving forward. And what's showing up here with the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands upright, and then the High Priestess in reverse is suggesting that you are doing what's needed right now, which is taking pause and looking back at how far you've come and what changes have been happening along the way that you have been engaged in. And you're trying to get clarity about what to do next, but there's information that you still need to get in order to have that clarity. The High Priestess in reverse is saying that there is still hidden information. It has to reveal itself before you can move forward in the way that you want to move forward. So You've got the Six of Pentacles reversed, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot reversed, and then the Queen of Cups upright. So the fact that the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess are right in line with each other is really telling me that it's time for you, Libra, to listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. Um, Follow the breadcrumbs. You're in a situation right now where you need to be following the breadcrumbs. The universe is trying to work with you right now and it's sending you signs. You've got your spirit guides, your ancestors, the universal energy. You've got these energies trying to illuminate the way for you, but you're having a really hard time noticing those signs because you're looking at the past. You're looking at all of the ways in which you could have done something better or, how you got to where you are. You got to understand that, but then put a pin in it, like table that information for a minute and get some clarity so that you're receiving the signs that are trying to come to you. Um, I'm getting a really strong reading with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse right now that it's not necessarily your earthly, physical family who is having a hard time communicating with you. It's actually your crew of spirit guides and ancestors and guardian angels who are like desperately trying to send you messages and you're not hearing them. So it's definitely time for you to do a little bit of work on that because that is what's halting the progress. The chariot in reverse here is like telling you you're trying so hard to maintain control of this thing, whatever it is, that you are halting the progress. You're not listening. You've got to listen right now. There's too much of an imbalance at the moment, and that imbalance is you trying to maintain earthly control and not listening to the messages that are coming your way. So, Libras, that's how you can start to rebalance and get this ball in motion again. Um, your Emperor energy is still going to be really strong. You've got to allow the rest of the information to come in so that you know what to do next and things will continue progressing. Okay, so that was Libra. Thank you for that Libra reading. We go ahead and put these back into the deck. All right, and next we've got Cancer. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? It's really funny because I'm sitting here and like usually when I sit down at the table and I'm reading the cards, there's this overwhelming sense of calmness and relaxation and I'm like, really just very centered and present. And today I'm hearing the wind out there and it's like things are blowing through and there's this sense of urgency, and it's like I'm being told by the spirit guides to like get the message out there, like somebody needs to hear this, speed it up a little bit, which I find really funny. Cancer, Hermit in reverse. Oh, it's time for you to stop thinking so much and being introspective and actually get moving here. You already know what to do. Yeah, and then you've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out upright. It's time for you to get to work, Cancer. You've had your time to think inwardly, to get your plan in place. It's really time to act right now. Um, let's see. Emperor in reverse. Oh, the 10 of swords coming in reverse here. It's like with the Emperor in reverse. Oh, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, wow. All right. Eight of swords in reverse. Wow, wow, wow. Tower in reverse. King of swords in reverse. Ace of wands upright. Okay, so Cancer, you guys, this is really, really, really cool. So it's like You've been working on things from your past. This is a lot about lessons and learning and trying to become sort of whole and know who you need to be moving forward. And you've been doing the work, right? But you haven't acted on it. Like you're working on it in theory and you haven't actually done it. Does that make sense? Like you've been internalizing all these things, these processes and theories, and it's like you understand what you need to do. And now it's really time to start acting on that. And the action of doing that is going to finally release all of these past memories and traumas and self-imprisonments that have been stopping you from becoming fully whole. Like you're ready to arrive. Cancer energy right now is really ready to level up. And it's coming your way, but you need to be prepared for it. You've been thinking a lot about how to do that, but there's something sort of halting the process. That's why your tower is in reverse right now. Can you see all the cards? Yeah. Um, your tower is in reverse. So it's like you know what to do, but there's something scary about it. Maybe it's the fear of the unknown for you that's giving you the problem. But it's definitely time for you to come out of yourself. It's time to act on these things. Uh, there's more information here that I'm hearing that I need to know how to communicate. Yeah, it's all about full resolution. It's about coming full circle. It's like you've known for so long, but it's underneath. The information has been underneath for so long that you almost don't even see it. And all of this introspective work that you're doing and have been doing is ready to turn that over, right? To turn that circle over. And it's like that's your stumbling block. That's why you haven't been able to get there yet, because you're still focused so much on thinking that there's more to know. You're not going to get the end of it. You're not going to understand the big picture until you actually take that next step of action. There requires action here. You've got to, it's like anything else, the difference between learning something in theory and practice. A lot of times we learn and we understand the concepts of something, and then when we actually do it, it's like this epiphany. It's this great light bulb moment. And we're like, oh, now I get it. That's where you are. You've had enough study time. You've had enough understanding and lecture series with this internal information. It's time for you to just take the first step into acting on this stuff. Um, and that is going to illuminate you. And it doesn't really matter if that first step is the correct one or not. Like there's something halting your progress, and it's like you're afraid that if you take that next step, it's going to lead you in the wrong direction. It's not. It's actually going to be exactly what you need in order to see the contrast, and you'll know immediately what to do next. And for some of you, that first step is going to happen to be the right direction. And it's also going to be reaffirming that what you've been learning is correct. But in any case, it's time to act. If you're Cancer, it's time to stop thinking about stuff and start doing stuff. Okay. And that's going to bring you exactly what you've been looking for. The Ace of Wands coming in here as your final card is like the fairy godmother, the bippity boppity boo. Everything is in alignment to work out for you and bring this to fruition. You're becoming whole again. So please take that next step, Cancer. I'm rooting for you. The universe is rooting for you. Thank you for that Cancer reading. Let's go ahead and shuffle these back in. Clear that energy out a bit. Third time's a charm. Let's see who's next. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? Oh, all right. So these are this one. Oh, Page of Pentacles coming out up front. And I'm feeling like we've got some underside, overside, reshuffle. Yeah, this is something that's talking about where you are right now mentally. And it's an interesting like it's almost as if this energy was with you already and it's with you presently and it's going to be with you in the future as well. But as instant as it can be here, it can also not be here. I hope that's making sense. Like, I don't know necessarily what that means yet. There's something that's occurring right now for Taurus and it needs to be resolved. Strength, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Wow. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. All right. So here's your Taurus reading. So there's something very like cyclical and eternal about this reading. Um, you have something that you're focusing on right now, and it is of interest to you. You're kind of enamored by it. It is a goal. It is your main focus in life. And you keep repeating the same process over and over again. It's like with the Tower in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, it's suggesting that you are the one who is aware of what's needed. You're aware of what to do, but you're also the one who's been definitely halting the process. And it's because you're looking externally. You've got to stop looking externally here. Taurus, you've got to look internally. You know the difference between the outside locus of control and the inside locus of control. Like for some reason, whatever this has to do with you thinking that problem is out there, and that's not where the problem is. The problem is inside. You've got to maybe change your focus. You might be having a hard time seeing the forest through the trees right now. You're forcing it. You're really latched onto this, whatever it is. You've got to let go a little bit. You've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups coming in here. You've got to be able to go with the flow. All right. It is not the external world that is causing your problem right now, Taurus. It is the way in which you are trying to swim upstream that is the problem. Stop trying to swim upstream. You want to lean in with your emotional side, with your subconscious, with your intuition. You've got to trust your instincts right now rather than try to hold on so tightly to control. There's a lot of that here. There's a lot of you thinking that you're so right about something that you're not seeing the rest of what's going on. So try and I'm getting that feeling of like, it's probably because of all of the water here, but like you've got to sort of melt into your situation right now. You've got to loosen up. You've got to let go of the reins for a minute. Um yeah, really. This reading for you is about how to go with the flow, use finesse, be graceful, stop holding on so tightly. Just let go. You've really got to let go. And that is how you're going to find your answer. The Ace of Pentacles coming in here is telling you that what you've been trying so hard to do is about to happen, and there's a great sense of irony here. That's the feeling. It's this massive sense of irony for you right now, Taurus. It's all of your efforts into obtaining this goal, whatever it is, are exactly the efforts that are preventing you from getting it. So you've got to just loosen up on the reins. You've got to just let go of control here, okay? And see what happens. Trust the universe. Have some faith. The universe will catch you. The universe already knows where you're supposed to be heading, and it's on your side. So trust in that. Just trust in that. Just let go of these attachments. Okay. All right. So that was Taurus reading. Thank you for the Taurus reading. And fall back in love with the process. Okay. There's a lot of fear and control right now wrapped up in that reading. And that has taken the place of love and joy. So see if you can start loving again. See if you can focus on love and joy and gratitude, and curiosity. All right. And start there. Ease into that. It's impossible to try and ease into control of any kind of situation. That's an oxymoron. That's the irony of the situation right there. So find some love right now and use that easy finesse that you're so capable of. All right, clear those out. See who's up next is Pisces. Okay, Pisces, let's get a reading for you. Okay, Lovers, Three of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups upright. So, wow. Are you wondering which direction to take a relationship right now? It's like I feel like this is big twin flame energy. And if you're just in the process of thinking about what to do, like where does this person fit in your life? You're, you know that they're a good fit for you. You know that you're supposed to be together in some way, but you're not sure exactly what that's going to look like. I think for some of you, that's the situation where you're just not sure if this person is supposed to be a lover, a best friend, a business partner. You've got the three of pentacles that are like teetering back and forth, super on the fence about which direction to go here. Page of Cups is friendship and curiosity. Three of Cups in reverse. Be careful. You might not want to friend zone this person right away. Your victory is coming. I mean, this is clearly a really good opportunity here. This is a really, you've got two threes in reverse. Wow. Let me just take another look here. You definitely want to get, you've got so much grounding right now, so much um, balance right now, stability right now. You want to continue moving forward with that energy. For some of you, if you're not in a situation where you are figuring out what to do with this other person in your life, and you are rather trying to figure out just what to do in general, understand that Pisces right now is, oh, geez, and look, I didn't even think of this, but this is just such a beautiful reading, guys. I'm just going to stop for a minute so that you can really look at what's happening down here on the table with Pisces. Um, I feel like it's just an absolute work of art. Pisces, if you're not already in a good place, if you're not feeling like you're already in a good place, you need to know that you're about to be. Things are all going to come together very, very well for you. And you want to just keep tipping to the side of your highest good. Keep listening to your gut. Keep listening to your natural rhythm, okay? And every time you are faced with a question and it's like a yes or no dichotomy kind of thing, keep tipping to the side that makes you feel right about it. You know, keep tipping to the side that your gut says yes about. Keep just putting one step in front of the other in that direction, you know. Let the path change as many times as it needs to. Your real job right now is just to keep listening to what got you here so far. Keep listening to your gut, keep following the signs. Things are looking really, really good. It's like you keep on tipping your way toward victory. That's what's coming through big time for you today, Pisces. It's so balanced, so full of joy, and that's the thing. When you're not sure about something and you are wondering whether or not you're listening to your intuition or you're listening to fear, follow the joy, follow the curiosity. Instead of thinking about fear and anxiety and all of the things that could go wrong, allow your mind to think about all of the things that could also go right. Just be curious. Keep on being curious, asking questions. That's going to be your job for the upcoming however long. And the fact that this is a big water this is just a big water reading. It's full of Pisces energy. I feel like this big change in 2025 and we're moving into Aquarius is going to be working really well for you. um you're tipping the scales into a new cycle, and this cycle is going to be just so incredibly abundant and fruitful, and you're going to feel really whole, really centered. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading for Pisces. Thank you for that Pisces reading. Victory. Oh, and then we also have the V for victory, and this is the victory card. I mean, just if you're in Pisces, um, screenshot this and save it. This could be your whole vision board right here. Um, it's just so packed full of symbolism. Uh, really, really impressive cards for you, Pisces. Okay, thank you for that reading. That was really beautiful. A lot of hope, a lot of faith, a lot of joy, a lot of curiosity. Really, really fantastic. All right, let's see what's coming in next. All right, who's up? We've got Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Okay, I think that's it. Page of Cups. Starting out, and then Temperance, and then Death, and then Ace of Wands. Boy, this is just full of big players here. Knight of Cups. Conflict. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, let's make sure you can see all of this. You are also ready for some really big changes. There's something that is going to come to an end. Um, the death card coming in here following Page of Cups and Temperance is the universe saying to you, you know how you need to be balanced. You know the parts of your life that work and the parts of your life that don't work. And it's really becoming very clear to you what needs to be removed in order to maintain the balance because things are a little bit potentially off. Even though you've got temperance in the upright position, you know that right now you're in the active process of adding or removing. And so that is really what you're doing right now. And the fact that the death card is coming in here is suggesting that something is being removed right now. Something is in the process of being removed. And that is going to be a really good step for you with the Ace of Wands coming in. It's like giving you the green light, the thumbs up. Like that is exactly what you need to do. You are being active about that. That's why the Three of Wands is here. You know that it is what is going to lead you onto the next phase. And this course is going to be taking you closer to what you're supposed to be. Um, the Five of Wands coming in here is suggesting that you're still a bit conflicted about it. It's something that you don't want to get rid of. It's something that you feel like is still bringing you more of a benefit right now than a detriment, but you also understand that in order to get to where you need to be, you've got to let this go. You've got to create that space. And you know that you're going to experience a disappointment of that, and it is going to prevent some future opportunities, but not the opportunities that are going to be beneficial for your highest good. It's one of those kind of things. Yeah, you're worried about being sort of orphaned. You're worried about losing people, losing friendships, being isolated. Um, you're you have it's a sacrifice. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge here to let this go. But it is definitely what's needed. And the thing is, it's gonna happen one way or another. When the death card comes in right before the Ace of Wands, the universe is telling you either you're going to do this yourself or the universe is going to do this for you. One way or another, it's going to happen. So just keep allowing that. Just keep focusing on letting that thing go. Look at the other areas of your life that are going to be rebalanced by letting that thing go. Um, Definitely the right course of action. This concern over here about whether or not, you're going to be the whole conflict over here. Let me pull these over and push these up so I know you can see. Any conflict you are experiencing right now is just poor judgment. You don't know how good it's going to be. You don't understand that the sacrifice you're going to make right now is going to create something so much better. You think that it's going to cause these problems, but it's not. And any problems that it does cause for you are going to be extremely outweighed by the benefits. You're going to find yourself in a much, much better place. So allow this thing to go. If you're a Scorpio and you've been hemming and hawing about, something that you don't want to let go of, but know that you have to, um, just just act on it now. Make life easier for you right now, and start receiving the rewards and the benefits and the rebirth of the situation. Okay. All right, Scorpio. It sounds like you've got a tough a tough bite to chew, right? But you can do it, and it's not going to be as bad as you think. It really isn't. You're going to find yourself in a much happier place. It's like you don't need it anymore. I'm almost getting the sense that it's like been a bit of a crutch, or training wheels. and you don't need it anymore. You're going to find so much freedom once you let go of that, that you're going to be like, "Ah, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Why didn't I let that go already?" All right, who's up next? Gemini. We've got Gemini up next. Let's have a reading for Gemini, please. One more, one more. That feels right. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the Three of Cups in the upright position, Four of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, Gemini. So it would appear that you're in a situation right now that you're just not seeing things clearly. You're in a position right now where you should absolutely be celebrating, and you're so focused on the negatives right now that you are just unable to celebrate. Like you can't see how good things really, really are. So Gemini, if you're feeling like um you're focused on finances, or you're focused on some kind of a loss, right? Or you are thinking about all of the things that you really, really want, and you're lacking gratitude. Your energy is just totally depleted. You're not able to feel the joy of being alive right now. It's like you're trapping yourself so deeply in this sense of failure and loss, and scarcity, that you're completely ignoring all of the bounty that's actually surrounding you. um, it is time for you to celebrate. It's time for you to get up off of that um, sort of low vibration, low level, stagnant energy, like being stuck in a rut kind of thing. It's really time for you to just jump out of that. Like, just get out of that, because it is time for you to celebrate both in the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You have everything going for you. You just have to be able to see that that's actually what's happening. So, what can you do, Gemini, to get out of this sort of rut that you're stuck in? Is there, oh, okay, you need to talk to some people. You need to get back out there. You got to network, you've got to call your friends, you've got to call your family. You need to be social right now, and you need to take the lead of this endeavor. You can't rely on other people to get you out of this rut that you're stuck in. You have to activate it. You've got to get out there and talk to these people, and let them share their perspective with you, by talking to other people, and they see you are lacking that connection right now. You need to look at somebody in the eyes and see their eyes sparkle toward you. You know what I mean? You're not getting enough of that right now. You've got to get out there and connect with people again. Let their eyes light up to see you, so that you can have like that aha moment where you're like, "Oh, I'm actually okay. I'm okay. I'm actually really better than okay. I'm great." It's totally in your head right now. You've got to get out of the rut. It's time to act on that. It's time to reach out to people. Um, Go be social. Just connect with the people that you feel good around, and meet new people if that's what's needed. Just get out there, okay? So Gemini, I feel really good for you. I'm sorry that you're feeling so stuck and trapped. Some of you, obviously not all Geminis are going through this, but for many of you, you might be feeling that way, stuck and trapped. And if you are, understand that things are way better than they seem, and you just need to get out there so that you can see it. All right. So that's for you, Gemini. And this is total harmony. I mean, you're going to be okay. Things are okay, and you will be pleasantly surprised. All right? Let's just see. Yeah, you've been a total hermit. Get out, get out, get outside. Go start by just getting outside. Just go outside. It's beautiful out there. Get re-energized. Soak up some of this beautiful fall weather and get re-energized, and then go mingle. Thank you for that Gemini reading. All right, we are halfway through, and now we are up at Aquarius. Aquarius, could we have a reading for Aquarius, please? What does Aquarius need to know right now? All right. Are you feeling a little bit disappointed? Your disappointments are clouding your vision. Um, yeah, you might need to even change direction a little bit. You've got all of the elements that you need in order to make something happen, but you're definitely not feeling great about the way things are going, and you're a little bit sidetracked. You're like just a little bit focusing on the wrong thing. You've got to get regrounded. Remember who you are. Like everything is going to come to fruition right now. You are the alchemist. You're bringing the massive change that everybody is gearing up for, right? So figure out what your role is right now. Tower in reverse. Are you resisting the change? Don't resist the change. You've got the lovers here and the page of wands. You see what's going on here. It's like you don't know which direction to move toward, although you can, like you can. You've got all of the elements that are needed. You just don't have that sharp focus. You've got to decide what you want to do. Um, and then just move forward with that. The lovers card coming in here is a sign of success, sign of union, a sign of good partnership. It may, of course, it can always mean an actual romantic relationship. It could mean a marriage. Um, it could be soulmate, could be twin flame. But whatever it is, it's a good thing. So whatever you're like not sure about yet in terms of what to change, it's really going to just be up to you to make your decision. And that is going to be how you move forward. Figure out what inspires you right now. The Hierophant coming in here means that you might want to take a moment to talk to a mentor, someone you trust. Maybe if you're very spiritual, religiously spiritual, if you haven't been happy with your place of worship, or if maybe you've been not going to a place of worship, it could mean that it's time for you to do that. You are looking for a higher level of knowledge right now, and that can be given to you, and that might be how you get your inspiration back. Okay, so yeah, and then we've got the three of cups coming in here. That is your answer. You need to seek out a little bit more information, not so much from your subconscious. It's like right now you already have been following your subconscious, and you've been listening to your intuition, and it's led you here, and now you're really confused. You're just not sure exactly where to go next. You're not sure what to do. And because of that, you're resisting taking the leadership role to make a change. What you need is to get a little bit of hard information, a little hard evidence. Talk to somebody who's wise, who's knowledgeable, and that's going to give you that third. You're lacking your crone energy right now. Okay, you've got the maiden, you've got the mother. you need a little bit more crone energy to get you with your solid footing. That's going to be what you need in order to continue alchemizing. It's like you haven't stopped, but there's this tiny little barrier right here, and it's because you need that stability of the crone. So that's why the Three of Cups is coming in here at the end. It's really reinforcing this five, this Hierophant here. Okay, you need that crone energy. So seek that out. If you're an Aquarius, seek out that wise crone energy because that is going to be what's needed for you to continue alchemizing. Okay? All right. Thank you for that Aquarius reading. That was very thoughtful. I appreciate that Aquarius reading. Really clear guidance. If you're someone who's been thinking about going back to school, do it. If you're an Aquarius and you've been thinking about going back and getting some higher education than what you already have, do it. We'll set you on the right path. All right, who's next? Next up, Aries. Mm, mm, mm. Thoughtful Aries. You are you are really requiring a great deal of shuffling today. Let's make sure we get this just right. There we go. There's our sign. Okay. The lovers. Beautiful. Okay. Seven of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in the upright position. Let me get all of these cards back into the screen so you can see everything going on here. All right. So for Aries, if you are an Aries struggling with a relationship right now, I think you need to understand that this might be a little bit of, it's a combination of things, okay? You have the potential right now to have a really strong union with someone, but you're a little bit flighty at the moment. You're a little distracted in terms of thinking of grass is greener energy, like you're seeing all of these other potential options, and you might be thinking that you'd rather be picking from one of those. You're doing some fantasizing, and that's getting in the way of this. What is also getting in the way of this is you're not putting the energy into your relationship that you need to. And you have been distracted. Maybe there are things that have really required your attention lately, or maybe they're just things that you've wanted to do lately, but whatever they are distracting you, and you have not been putting your energy into your relationship. And that has been part of what is making you feel like you might be better off somewhere else. It's not because there's anything wrong where you already are. You're feeling a little bit guilty. You know that like weird phenomenon where when someone does something wrong, or they make a mistake, or they're not maybe treating a situation the way they know they could best be treating it, and then they feel guilty about it and remorseful and ashamed for not doing what they need to do, and so they start sort of projecting. It's like there's a lot of projecting, and you get sort of irritated with the person that you know deserves better. I feel like for some of you that's going on right now. So you need to refocus. You have If you want this relationship to work, it's time right now to make that switch. to refocus on that relationship. And honestly, if you don't, it's time to move on right now. It's not time to continue doing what you've been doing. You're not treating this partner the way they deserve to be treated. And you are bearing the brunt of the guilt that is not sitting well with you. It's making you feel really, really crummy. And you're going to beat yourself up about it. So yeah, like really, if you have a relationship, it's a romantic relationship, or if there's something that you feel like is your thing in life, maybe it's not a person, it could be your passion. There's something in your life that you have been neglecting, and you are projecting your guilt and shame onto that situation or person. And you need to clean that up. That's not going to take you where you need to go. So please clean that up, Aries. Make sure that you are giving the energy and love that life deserves. Yeah, it's not time to get everybody on board with this. Like you definitely, yeah, don't be looking outward. Don't be looking some other places for um like the fix. The fix is you. Right now you have an opportunity to clean something up, and you need to do that. And it's going to be a pivotal moment, okay? By taking responsibility and cleaning this up right now, you're either going to create exactly what's needed, or you're going to end the situation for good and then start something brand new. Okay? But whatever it is, you've got to do it. It's like, or get off the pot. It's time right now for you to act. So, okay, Aries, no more faking it, no more denying it. Like, this is the situation. Time to deal with it. All right. Thank you for that Aries reading. That really was a lot. That's some of you guys are definitely dealing with some pretty heavy emotions right now. And I think you've been trying to avoid them and allowing the distractions to come in, but it's time to clean it up. All right. Next up we have Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? What do the Virgos need to know right now? Yeah, I don't know. Is this you? Is this for you, Virgo, or should I have shuffled again? I'm feeling like maybe this is for you because this is pretty Virgo energy that we're looking at. So Virgo, it's time for you to stop judging so harshly. You gotta let you're doing a little bit of what who was doing it? Was that Taurus? It's like you're judging a situation too harshly. You're seeing the worst in a situation, and you're trying to um, make everybody else think that it's that situation. Okay? You've got to step back a minute, and the problem that you face right now is that you are the alchemist in this. Whatever you see, you will create. That's what's happening right now. You're not listening to grace at the moment for some of you. You are definitely looking at worst case scenario. You are projecting all of your sort of upset thoughts and beliefs onto a situation, and it's not what's actually happening, but it will be. Like you're creating it. So it's self-sabotage is what's going on for some Virgos right now. Yeah, you got the star coming in. It's time for you to get some realignment. Everything is exactly as it needs to be. You are exactly where you need to be. You've got the waters of life flowing into your situation right now, and you're in control of those waters of life. You are creating your present and future. And it's interesting because what I'm also hearing right now is with this star card, you're also creating your memories at the moment. You're not only looking back at the past and seeing them through some kind of filter, but the memories that you're creating right now are going to be through the current filter. And it's like you are setting yourself up for years and years of suffering. So you have the magician and the star. It's 100% within your capacity to create and manifest and alchemize what it is you want right now. You just have to look at it the way you want to see it. It's all there for you. You've got to stop looking at the situation and thinking that it is worse than what it is, because it's not, unless that's what you create. It's a self-fulfilled prophecy is what you're getting. And right now you are you are creating a garden of crap, garden of shit. That's what you're creating right now, is a garden of shit. So watch out for that. It's time, and yes, that brings a great deal of disappointment and mental anguish. And you are the captain of this ship. You are the emperor. You're the creator. You're the one who is in control of the whole situation. So you have to decide what you want this to look like. Do you want this to be a garden of shit, or do you want this to be what you have always hoped for? Because it's all there for you. You got to create it. All right. So no more of this self-fulfilling prophecy. Look, you've got the judgment card in reverse, you've got the hermit card in reverse. It's time for you to act and have some clarity of thought. Okay? King of Swords, no more no more baloney here. Like, stop screwing around. Stop trying to find things that aren't there and see things as they are. See the truth of the matter. That's what you got to do right now, Virgo. This is definitely a major problem for you. I mean, this is something that Virgos do from time to time, right? And you're doing it now. Many of, yes, self-imprisonment. Jeez. And you're going to get what you ask for. The Justice card coming in here, you're going to get whatever you are asking for. If you're asking for things to be really, really bad and you need that in order to create something for you, that's what you're going to get. If you want things to be really beautiful and wonderful, you've got to start looking at it that way. All right, Virgo, I think, yeah, temperance. You're getting temperance. So you definitely, you just have all of what you need. This is entirely up to you. You have to make a decision. All right? It's nobody else's fault but your own. This is where you are right now. So pull up your, big kid pants and make a decision and act. And that is going to be what you end up with, whatever you act on. Thank you for that Virgo reading. You certainly didn't pull any punches there. Sometimes Virgos need a kick in the pants. I shuffle these up. All right. Next up, we have Sagittarius. All right. What's going on for Sagittarius? I think I need to take a quick sip of my coffee. My throat is getting dry. Cheers. All right, Sagittarius. All right. Temperance, Sagittarius, we're starting you off with temperance, which is great. Okay, so right now I'm getting the feeling that, you see how Sagittarius is aiming, they're about to shoot their shot, right? You are right now taking that breath before releasing your arrow. You are finding that stillness, that balance that is required, and you are in that place right now. You haven't yet let go of the arrow. Okay, so here's what you need. You need to be able to lift the blindfold. Okay. It's a good thing that you haven't taken your shot yet because you're still slightly constricted. All right. You're holding on too tightly to some things. You're holding on to your arrow right now because you know that you can't see clearly yet. All right. But it's like the reason you can't see clearly yet is because you're afraid of something. You need to be curious. Okay? Be open-minded. It's time to open your mind a little bit to a situation. Um, you're definitely focused on stillness right now, which is really, really good, but you're also kind of afraid rather than ready. There's some apprehension here. You are in the process, though. I mean, you've got the Four of Wands coming in here, which is suggesting that this is part of the process that you're working through. There's nothing that indicates this self-imprisonment will be here forever, right? Lift that blindfold by way of flipping up your page of cups. Okay. You're looking at things with so much apprehension and fear right now that you're not able to release that arrow. Until you can look at things with a sense of curiosity and open-mindedness, you're just simply not going to be ready to release the arrow. So you open up a little bit. Just take that next step and be like, okay, what is next? Instead of being like, oh my God, what's next? Be like, what is next? How good can this get? Like really be ready, be willing to hear the truth, be willing to see things as they are. You're not in that place where Virgo has like made a decision that things are really bad right now and she's self-fulfilling that prophecy. You're just not able to act yet. And you will be though, because the Four of Wands is here upright. You're a little off balance still right now. You're still just not ready to shoot that arrow. Your King of Wands means maybe you need to be a little bit more agile. Okay, maybe you need to pivot just a little bit. um get some energy, get fired up a little bit and ready and excited. You're lacking excitement right now. It's not just fear and apprehension, but part of the problem is that fear and apprehension is diminishing your excitement and your power and your energy. So you do need to pivot just a little bit. Yeah, this is the right thing to do. Guys, this is your reading. If you're a Sagittarius right now, understand that you are in position to pivot and open up and get more information to be able to take that next step. You're just too constricted right now. You just need to get a little bit more information. So dispel a little bit of fear, replace it with some curiosity, and you will start to be able to know where to go, to know where to turn, how to pivot. And then when you take that next breath before you release the arrow, you'll know with certainty that it's going to go exactly where you want it to go. So you're in, I don't get the sense that this is going to take necessarily very long. It's almost like flipping a switch. You could stay here forever if you wanted to. Or you could, you could stumble upon it by accident. And if you're feeling curious at the moment and it's just serendipitous, it's going to just change everything for you. Or you could go out seeking for that clarity by way of feeling and coming from a place of curiosity and trust and find it that way. So, yeah, I think you're on course to do good things. Just right now, there's a little bit of hesitation, and that's okay. Better to hesitate than to just release the arrow right now. If you release the arrow right now, you're at risk of finding yourself in a place that you don't really want to be. So you have made the right choice by hesitating. Now you just got to find how to pivot. Thank you for that Sagittarius reading. We've got two more to go. Who is up next? Capricorn. Do we have an? Yeah, there we go. I thought maybe I was missing a Leo stone, but no, it's in there. Capricorn, here you go. Let's get a reading for you. Why do I want to cut for Capricorn? Let's see. All right, Nine of Wands, Death card, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. All right. Um, so for some of you, Capricorns, I'm getting a really, really strong sense that you, and obviously this does not pertain to all of you, but for some Capricorns, you are struggling with fertility. Um, and it's really caused you a great deal of suffering. I think you've had repeated losses, even one, even if you, but there's the sense of repetition here. So I feel like for some Capricorns out there, you're really struggling with fertility. Um, the Queen of Pentacles is upright though, and that she's coming in at the end. So there's a sign that something amazing is about to happen. The Queen of Pentacles absolutely can indicate a pregnancy. So if you're a Capricorn who has been struggling with fertility, know that the tides could be turning for you. Some magic could be happening coming in your direction. Um, for those of you Capricorns who have not been struggling with fertility issues, this reading still pertains to you in that you have been struggling to get something off the ground. You've been working on a project, you've been trying to accomplish some goals, and you're just repeatedly kind of failing, and you're at the point now where you're feeling like, I don't think I can take another failure. Um, and again, the Queen of Pentacles here is like, it's saying, it's coming. It's coming. The win is coming. Don't give up. You're starting off with the Nine of Wands and you're ending here with the Queen of Pentacles. In between is the rough road of death and Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is lack of communication. It can be imbalance. You've got the Nine of Swords, which is worry and, fraught thinking and just anxiety keeping you up at night. The thing is, failure happens. Most of the time, people have to fail a lot before they actually achieve what it is they're trying to achieve. And if you're a Capricorn right now, you're being hinted that you're about to achieve what it is you've been working on. It's not time to give up. Don't give up, Capricorn. Keep moving forward. All right? Yeah, there's a sense of feeling like you just have failed so many times. You keep drop. There's like you feel like it's just been forever and you're really, really ready to give up and it's throwing you off of your game and it's making you afraid. Keep working. Keep working on whatever this is. Just keep on going. You're honing your skills. It could be the matter of like practice makes perfect. It could also be the game of numbers, like they talk about in sales and marketing. In some arenas, they're like, you just got to talk to as many people as you can because of those people, the chances are that at some point somebody's going to say yes. Like knocking on doors. In any case, whatever you've been working on and thinking about giving up on because you're really just at your wits' end, this is the last stretch. You've got to keep going. You're being asked to keep going because it's about to happen for you. Okay, so keep going, Capricorn. Um, I be hopeful, have faith, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You've got a win coming your way. You will finally have achieved what it is you've been setting out to achieve. Thank you for that Capricorn reading. Let's go ahead, move on to Leo next. Leo, here you are. And then that will be it for the day. I hope everyone has been enjoying their time here. Um, I try to make it as easy as possible to flip through and find your sign. If you don't have time to listen to everyone's, or if you don't have interest in listening to everyone, what's going on with everyone. Um, if you know somebody who you think this could be beneficial for, please do share it with them. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you can like this video, I'd really appreciate it. That helps me out. And it helps anyone who can benefit from this. All right, Leo, I think we're ready for you. Boy, we keep getting this card in reverse. So it's looking like Leo is a little bit disappointed maybe with where they are. Oh, and then the devil coming. This is the first time we've had the devil card today. Chariot in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, Leo, it's definitely time for you to set out onto something new. Okay. You're recognizing right now that things are not all they're cracked up to be. And you are beginning to see just exactly how you no longer belong in this situation. It's not it's not benefiting you, it's not benefiting anyone else. You are breaking free from the chains and attachments of this situation. You are not in a situation with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot both coming in reverse. It's like it's telling you whatever you're thinking about doing right now, don't. You're in a good spot to put this to an end, but the idea that you have in mind for where to go next is not the right thing for you to do. Okay. You've got to rethink it. You've got to listen to your gut on this. You're probably going to have to go and spend some time independently as you move forward. You're still maybe holding on to some things that don't fit in your future life in this new path that you have to shed some of those. You're lacking that clarity and balance, right? It's like there's something that is stopping you from taking that next step, and it's that you're looking at the wrong solution. There's another solution. You understand the problem, and it's good that you understand the problem, and it's really, really good that you're ready to break away from that problem. The trouble that you're having is that the way that you think you're going to fix the problem is not the best way to fix the problem. And I don't know if that's like, maybe you're just going to like burn bridges and like totally, demolish, decimate whatever's going on, or you're jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. There's a little bit of that energy here too. You have to rethink your path moving forward. For Leo, yes, you're right. Put this baby to bed. It's time to end this. You're ready to break free from these chains. No, what you're thinking is the right plan of action is not the right plan of action. You have to adjust that. Okay? Yeah, and it's definitely time to act on something. You don't want to put this off. Queen of Pentacles coming in reverse. The whatever the situation is, I'm feeling like you've been lacking in love. This has not been a love relationship. Whatever you've been involved in, it hasn't been fulfilling to you. It's not a place that's going to create anything good for anyone. It's definitely depleting you, and you are breaking free from that. So, oh, okay. You need to be open to new solutions. The Page of Pentacles coming in upright is saying you really have to look at it again. To get out of where you are and move forward, you have to look at the situation again, or you have to look for new information. You've got to do it now though. You can't linger here because there's a risk of you getting trapped back into it. So you still have to act right now, but do not act in the way that you initially planned to act. And I don't know what that looks like for you. There's something else that you got to do. Yeah. Resisting change, the magician. Um, all right. You have everything that you need in order to make this happen. Alchemize the situation. The resistance that you're holding on to is part of the reason you're not seeing the solution clearly. Um, Thank you guys so much. Thank you for those zodiac sign readings today. I think that we got some really clear, diverse messages to each sign. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Keep an eye out for some events that I'll be at coming up. And if you would like to have a one-on-one reading, we can do that in person at some of these events, or you can always contact me for a one-on-one reading over Zoom. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.